After both the Justice Minister Orsat Miljanić and Prime Minister Zoran Milanović forwarded conciliatory letters to senior EU officials on Wednesday, it has become clear that Croatia will be amending the law on judicial cooperation in criminal matters with EU member states. This was confirmed by Foreign Minister Vesna Pusic earlier today, but she did not say anything about when the changes would come about. Pusic also said that the latest move would not impact Croatia possibly spearheading an initiative for a change to these EU provisions. The government has decided to slash the salaries of rectors and their deputies in state-run universities by some 30%, placing them in line with salaries received by state ministers and their assistants. Also decided on were subsidies for student transport, as well as the issue of equalizing the status of leasing companies registered in other EU countries with those registered in Croatia. And in world news, Britain could launch strikes against the Syrian regime without the backing of the United Nations, according to its own legal advice. The advice states the legal basis for any such action would be humanitarian intervention, even if UN permanent members Russia and China block it. US President Barack Obama says he has not yet decided on a plan for retaliatory action against President Bashar al-Assad.
We have not yet made a decision, but the international norm against the use of chemical weapons needs to be kept in place, and nobody disputes, or hardly anybody disputes, that chemical weapons were used on a large scale in Syria against civilian populations.
UN weapons inspectors in Syria are expected to complete their investigations on Friday and leave Damascus on Saturday. And in arts and entertainment. The 7th edition of the Vukovar Film Festival opened last night, pooling movie lovers and experts to the eastern Croatian town and will run for the next 5 days. The festival opened with the screening of 2 movies, the German comedy Oh Boy by Jan Ole Gerstner and Bulgarian short doodle by Ljubomir Pechev. The evening skies above the coastal town of Vodice were illuminated by more than 1,000 lanterns in memory of the 12 firefighters who lost their lives while battling a massive fire that broke out on the island of Kornat on August 30, 2007. All the proceeds from the lantern sale last night will be going to charity. Željko Kulaš, a master of innovations from Gorica near the coastal city of Zadar, has created with the help of his 2 sons this very special object, a sea high-heeled shoe, nearly 2.5 meters tall and weighing nearly half a ton. His aim is to make it into the Guinness Book of Records, although he's still not yet sure in what category. The shoe is currently on display at the Sea Organ in Zadar's new port. And in sports, at the World Rowing Championships in South Korea, the Croatian men's quadruple sculls David Schein, Valentin Martin Sinkovic and Damir Martin has made it into the finals. In the semi-finals, they were 2 seconds faster than the runners-up, the Estonian team. And Croatia's Ivo Karlovic defeated James Blake of the United States 6-7, 3-6, 6-4, 7-6, 7-6, making it into the second round of the US Open Grand Slam, where he'll be playing Stanislav Wawrinka of Switzerland. And now for the forecast for Friday. Mostly sunny with some passing fog in the morning hours and moderate cloud during the day. Winds light in the continental areas. Light to moderate northerly wind along the coast. Overnight turning to moderate to strong northwesterly in places. Morning temperatures of up to 14 degrees inland and up to 20 along the coast will be replaced by top dailies of 25 to 30 degrees.